what I've witnessed is digital transformation shift from being largely a technology-centric initiative to becoming a more strategic, value-driven journey. In the early days, organizations often pursued digital transformation by adopting the latest tools and platforms, assuming that technology alone would deliver results. But what became increasingly clear is that digital transformation isn't about technology, it's about using technology to create meaningful and measurable business impact. At Codvo, our approach today is rooted in that understanding. We don't lead with tools, we lead with purpose. Our focus is deeply on understanding our client business, challenges, processes, and goals. This means co-creating solutions that are practical, scalable, and aligned with long-term objectives. We treat digital transformation not as a one-time project, but as a continuous process of evolving learning and adaptation. A significant number of digital transformation initiatives fail because they begin with a focus on technology, the what, instead of starting with the purpose. Companies are often quick to invest in latest tools, platforms, or AI capabilities without clearly defining the business outcomes they aim to achieve. This results in a disconnect between digital investments and real measurable value. One of the most common mistakes is chasing technology for its novelty rather than the applicability. For instance, implementing AI-powered platforms or cloud migrations with a clear understanding of how they would solve a business problem leads to underutilized systems and wasted budgets. Another frequent misstep is poor user centricity. New systems are sometimes deployed without involving frontline employees or end users in the planning and designing phases. Additionally, many companies treat transformation as an IT-led project rather than an organization-wide business strategy. This siloed approach leads to fragmented efforts and resistance from business units. Digital transformation should be a cross-functional endeavor, sponsored at an executive level and championed throughout the organization. In summary, successful transformation begins with a strategic vision and is rooted in business objectives, places, and people, both customers and employees at the center of the journey. At Codvo, we take a fundamentally different approach to digital transformation. Instead of beginning with tools or technologies, we begin with questions. What value are you trying to unlock? Whether it's operational efficiency, accelerated growth, elevated customer experience, or scalable innovation, our focus is always on business outcome first. Once we have identified the desired impact, we reverse engineer the solution. This means we don't default to any single technology stack, be it AI, automation, cloud, or modern data architecture, until we understand why behind the transformation, technology becomes the enabler, not the driver. This business backward approach ensures every initiative we lead is rooted in strategic intent. We work closely with stakeholders to map out KPIs and define success metrics upfront. From there, our interdisciplinary teams design tailored solutions that are not only fit the technical landscape but also integrate seamlessly with the operational and cultural fabric of the organization. In essence, Codvo's approach to digital transformation is outcome-driven, people-centric, and technology-agnostic. By starting with value and reverse engineering, from there we ensure that every initiative delivers tangible, measurable, and sustainable business impact, and not just digital noise. We start with the discovery. This is the foundation of every transformation. In the discovery phase, we don't jump the solutions. We dive deep into understanding the business context, current state architecture, and end user experience. We map out core business processes, operational inefficiencies and pain points, customer journeys and friction areas, data silos and decision bottlenecks. This diagnostic phase is to uncover the real problems to solve, not just the symptoms. It sets the stage for intentional, value-driven transformation. Secondly, we modernize and build for agility and scale. Once we understand the landscape, we move to modernize. Here we rethink and re-engineer the digital backbone of the organization. This may include migrating legacy apps to the cloud, adopting microservices, workflow automation using low-code, no-code platforms, and setting up real-time data pipelines, implementing scalable platforms and align with the long-term vision. Rather than doing a rip and replace, we take a modular and incremental approach. Create a culture of continuous improvement Transformation doesn't stop at go live. We ensure that what we have built continues to deliver and evolve with the business. This involves capturing user feedback and adoption metrics, refining interfaces, workflows, and user experiences, adding layers of intelligence such as predictive analytics, machine learning, or Gen AI. This phase embodies our belief that digital transformation is not a project, it is a living process. To summarize, our Discover, Modernize, Optimize framework ensures that transformation efforts are not just technically sound, but deeply aligned to business outcome. It's not about delivering technology, it's about delivering results that stick. We worked with a financial services firm stuck on fragmented systems and manual processes. Rather than start with a big bag platform shift, we picked high friction areas like loan approvals and modernized with automation and real-time dashboards. Within 6 months, approval time dropped 40% and customer satisfaction spiked. The transformation started small but scaled fast because it was all rooted in real value. To me, digital transformation is not about just a technology initiative. It's a mindset shift. It's about reimagining how organizations operate, compete, and create value in a fast-changing world. It's about empowering people with tools, insights, and agility. They need to solve problems differently and work smarter, not harder. What excites me most is that transformation, when done right, is deeply human. It's not just about deploying AI models or modernizing infrastructures. It's about making someone's job easier, a customer experience better, or a decision faster. That human impact is what drives me. At Codvo, what keeps me energized is seeing real changes unfold. When a supply chain becomes more efficient, when a sales team becomes more data-driven, or when a customer feels more connected. Because of the experiences we have helped design, those moments are the reward. Ultimately, I believe digital transformation is a vehicle for unlocking potential in people, in processes, and in organizations. And at Codvo, I get to do that with a team that's not only technically brilliant, but deeply committed to delivering meaningful impact. That's what makes this work personal and powerful.